Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Google just killed the excuse that you need a supercomputer to build competitive AI, and they're giving the whole thing away for free. The Allen Institute for AI dropped something called Olmo Hybrid that's making researchers do double takes. It's a 7 billion parameter model that learns twice as fast as anything we've seen before, which is like teaching someone calculus in half the time it normally takes, except the someone is artificial and never gets tired. Here's what happened. The team at AI2 got tired of the arms race where everyone thinks you need more data and bigger computers to make better AI. So they went back to the drawing board and asked a simple question: what if we're building these things wrong? Traditional AI models use something called transformer architecture. Think of it like having a really smart person who has to reread an entire book every time they want to understand a new sentence. It works, but it's exhausting and expensive. The AI2 team said, what if we combine that approach with something older called recurrent neural networks? These are more like having a conversation where you remember what was said before without having to start over each time. The result is Olmo Hybrid. It achieves the same performance as models that need twice as much training data. In the AI world, that's like finding a way to teach kids math using half as many textbooks and getting better results. Now you might be thinking, Chuck, this sounds like inside baseball for researchers. Why should I care about some technical breakthrough I'll never use? Here's why this matters to your actual life. Right now, most AI runs in massive data centers that cost millions to operate. Those costs get passed down to you through subscription fees, higher prices, and limited access. When AI becomes twice as efficient to train, everything changes. Your phone can run more powerful AI without draining the battery. Small businesses can afford to build custom AI tools instead of paying monthly fees to big tech companies. And your kids might actually be able to run their homework helper locally instead of sending their essays to some server in California. This is about breaking the monopoly on intelligence. When you need a $50 million computer to build competitive AI, only a few companies can play. When you can do it with half the resources, suddenly your local university can build something amazing. Your neighbor's startup can compete with Google. The efficiency gains here are real. We're talking about the same quality AI using 49% fewer training tokens. That's not incremental improvement, that's a fundamental shift in what's possible. And here's the kicker. AI2 made the whole thing completely open source. No licenses, no restrictions, no corporate strings attached. They're basically saying, here's how to build efficient AI, go build something amazing. Let me tell you what you can actually do with this today, because unlike a lot of AI breakthroughs that take years to reach normal people, this one is ready right now. First, if you've got a decent computer, you can download and run Olmo Hybrid yourself. Head to Hugging Face, search for AI2 Olmo Hybrid, and you can have it running locally in about 20 minutes. No cloud subscriptions, no data leaving your computer, just you and some surprisingly capable AI. I tested this yesterday on my laptop, asked it to summarize a 40-page research paper. Not only did it handle the whole document without choking it, gave me insights I hadn't caught on my own read-through. And this is running on hardware you can buy at Best Buy, not some million-dollar server farm. If you're running a small business, this is your moment to get ahead of the curve. Instead of paying monthly fees for AI assistants that may or may not understand your industry, you can fine-tune Olmo Hybrid on your own data. Your customer service emails, your product descriptions, your industry knowledge. Train it once, use it forever, and keep your data private. The training code is included, which means if you've got specific needs, you can teach this AI to be exactly what you want. A lot of business owners I talk to worry about AI being too generic. Well, here's your chance to build something that actually understands your world. For families, this opens up possibilities we haven't had before. Imagine an AI tutor that learns your child's specific learning style and runs entirely on your home computer. No data collection, no privacy concerns, no monthly bills. Just patient, personalized education available 24/7. The key insight here is that efficiency changes everything. When AI gets twice as efficient, you don't just save money, you unlock entirely new possibilities that weren't practical before. Now, I want to address something I'm hearing from a lot of people. They see these technical breakthroughs and think, this is all moving too fast, I'll never keep up. That's exactly backwards. Breakthroughs like Olmo Hybrid are what make it easier for regular people to use AI, not harder. When AI becomes more efficient, when it runs on normal computers, when the tools are free and open, That's when ordinary folks get to participate instead of just watching from the sidelines. The companies spending billions on massive AI systems, they're not doing it to help you. They're doing it to create a moat around their business. When someone comes along and says, hey, you can get the same results for half the cost that levels the playing field, this is happening across the entire AI landscape. The tools are getting better, cheaper, and more accessible every single month. The question isn't whether you can keep up. The question is whether you're willing to start. And starting doesn't mean becoming a programmer or understanding neural network architectures. It means downloading something like Olmo Hybrid, asking it to help with a real problem you have, and seeing what happens. Maybe it's analyzing your family budget. Maybe it's helping write better emails to customers. Maybe it's researching that side business you've been thinking about. The specific task matters less than breaking the ice. And realizing this technology is here to amplify what you can already do. The researchers at AI2 didn't build this to sit in an academic journal. They built it to be used. By you, by your kids, by anyone with curiosity and a computer. Here's what I think is really happening. We're watching the democratization of artificial intelligence in real time. For the first time in human history, the most powerful tools for processing information and generating insights are becoming available to everyone. Not just available, but efficient enough to run anywhere. On your laptop while you're traveling, on your phone when you need quick help, on your home computer when you want to tackle bigger projects. The efficiency breakthrough in Olmo Hybrid isn't just a technical achievement, it's a proof of concept that we don't need to build bigger and more expensive AI systems to get better results. We need to build smarter ones, and when AI gets smarter instead of just bigger, that benefits individuals and small organizations way more than it benefits big tech companies. Because suddenly the limiting factor isn't how much money you can spend on computers. It's how creative you can be with the tools. This shift is happening whether the big players want it or not. Open source researchers are finding ways to do more with less. Entrepreneurs are building solutions that work on normal hardware. And people like you are discovering that you don't need a PhD or $1 million budget to put AI to work. The revolution isn't coming. It's here. And for the first time, it's actually designed to include everyone instead of leaving most of us behind. Olmo Hybrid proves that the future of AI isn't about who can build the biggest system. It's about who can build the smartest one that actually works in the real world. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.